Hello, 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 and welcome back to another YouTube and Facebook Live. Oh my God, it's been forever since I've done a live. I guess since it's been 2 or 3 weeks now. Oh my God, this year is already flying. I can't believe we're at the end of January. Oh my God. So thank you to those who are coming on, who's on already. Say hello. I've missed you guys. I feel like it's been forever. But I miss these lives. I miss talking to you guys and connecting. So today, I'm so excited to have Katrina Ifill on. She is from Orgasmic Intelligence. She is the create. You, I'm going to let you introduce yourself because you're going to do a good job. But I just want to say, Katrina is amazing. I know her through Yoni Breathing. I did her Yoni Breathing Instructor's course, and then she in turn did my Yoni Massage course. So I'm excited to have her on here. So go ahead, Katrina, and introduce yourself.
Okay, good night, everyone. My name is Katrina. I am a sensual empowerment leader and I'm the creatrix of a system called Orgasmic Intelligence. And simply put, Orgasmic Intelligence is using your six senses and your sexual energy to heal and empower yourself. Yes. I'm also
Yes.
a vaginal steam therapist, a massage therapist, I'm a women's pelvic health coach. I'm a mother of four. I am woman, queen, goddess.
Yes. So what don't you do? Go,
I
go.
yeah.
That's beautiful. That's why I was like, go ahead and introduce yourself because I don't know if I could, I would remember every single thing. But, I've just really been blessed to come across you. And we've actually done a live together before
Yes.
last year. And it was amazing. We did it, I think in September, we did a live. And
Yeah, that's
so
around that time.
I'm glad to have you back. Hello to everyone that's coming on. Hello, Diva D. Hello, Billionaire Mystic, Shikandi. So, well, let's start with those who didn't see this last time our live. I did ask you, how did you get into this work? How did you start working with sexuality? So if you could give a little bit, and then we'll go into the yoni massage and yoni breathing.
Okay, well, my journey started as a personal journey. Okay, Rennie, it was about just about 11 years ago. I was in an abusive relationship. And when I say abusive, I mean mentally, spiritually, emotionally, physically abusive relationship. I
Mhm.
was also about to have my fourth child, and my pelvic floor muscles were shot to hell. I was suffering from bladder prolapse, and my period every month used to bleed for like 10 to 14 days.
Oh
And
my God.
I was a hot mess pretty much. So not only was I not actively loving myself, but physically I was going through a lot. And so this is back then when Facebook groups used to be really vibrant. And
Hmm.
so I was in an all women's Facebook group and they were talking about yoni eggs and whatnot. And I was like, yoni eggs. But these sisters, they were focusing on the fact that, it's for pussy tightening and whatnot. But I was like, oh, definitely. This is something that, I'm always looking to be healthy and fit. I was like, okay, the down there can be fit too. So I went then and I did my own research and I bought a book from one of the vanguards in the industry and I bought my first yoni egg. I read the book for like about 4 to 6 months because the book then showed me the holistic approach to using the egg. So I was like really blown away. And then when I started to use the egg on a personal level, then I was blown away a second time because when I saw the transformation within myself, went down from a period of 3 days. My pelvic floor muscles were strengthened and no longer suffered uh, from incontinence. I didn't have that leakage of urine when I sneeze, cough, and laugh. And my orgasms, of course, like just grew exponentially. And I found, because of the womb wellness work, that the Yoni egg helped me embark on, I found a love for myself so fierce that I was able to leave that abusive relationship out once and for all, and I never looked back. And then my journey just went from there to business. Pretty much the business started because I was so enthusiastic about I was so enthusiastic about how I knew so many women
Okay.
who were
Sorry,
suffering
my
from.
internet is going out.
Okay, yeah, I can see you're a little fuzzy. Are you hearing me? Are you hearing me,
Yeah,
Prandhara?
I can hear you, but my internet's going out, so I don't know if you could hear me, but just keep talking because they'll hear
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Yeah, they'll
yeah.
hear
I'm
you, so
hearing
just
you.
keep talking.
Yeah, we're hearing you. You're just like fuzzy, but we're hearing you fine.
You can hear me?
Yeah, but you're just fuzzy. That's it.
Oh, okay, good, good. So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
if for some reason I go out, just keep talking.
Okay,
Okay, if it gets worse, then I'm just gonna have to change modem, change servers. So
okay.
okay, good. So
Yeah,
that's an amazing journey. Yeah, that's an amazing journey that you went through, going through abuse, bleeding profusely, 10 to 14 days, and pelvic floor prolapse, so that's a lot. Like, I think the average woman would really just go to the doctor and say, okay, what can we do? Can I get a surgery? What can I do? As opposed to looking for alternative health care. And that's one of the things as well that kind of got me on my journey. It was fibroids. I had fibroids. I too was bleeding. My period was lasting like around 10 days. And then even when my period was off, I was bleeding every day. Like I was bleeding a lot until one of my friends gave me Queen Ifill's book so that I could start reading. And that's when I started doing this lifestyle change. And I'm changing my diet. I started doing the womb dance. And then that's when I started also learning about the yoni eggs. So can you still
yeah.
hear me? Because you're completely frozen.
Oh, yeah, I'm hearing you fine.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Okay. Okay, so Yoni Tree says that you hear us both. Okay. All right, so go ahead and talk. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually switch servers. So I'm going to cut out for a minute and then I'll come back on. So just keep talking, Katrina. Tell us about um, what made you interested in doing my Yoni massage course.
Okay, well, I mean, I have so many courses that Prandhara offered, but the Yoni massage that really jumped out at me. And although I do Yoni massages, I am always thirsty to learn more. And spending time with Prandhara, we've had conversations. I've been on her live. She's been on my live shows as well too. And I realized like, okay, I like this sister. I like what she has to offer. She has good knowledge. Just like the Yoni breathing to start. Which one I'm going to start with? The Yoni massage. And so for me, I said, honestly, being a massage therapist, being a tantra masteress, and doing the work that I do with women already with orgasm and offering that service, Yoni massage, for myself, I was wondering like, hmm, I know Pat Harris good, but can I learn or can I really learn? Like what new stuff can I really learn? But I was like, I'm going in here with an open mind. Prandhara is a fantastic woman and I know she has a lot to offer. But I can tell you, when I did the class, I was like, whoa. I actually called my my mentor. I messaged him. I was like, wow, Tafari. I called his name. I'm sorry. But I was like,
You
this
call it
program.
that?
I said, this program is a bomb. He was like, really? I was like, yeah, yeah. And it was like, so I was explaining to him, and he was like, wow. I said, you know what? I'm so happy that I'm always so open to learning more. And honestly, I remember I can't remember the name of the author, but he speaks about your teachability index. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, when they say that, when you don't ever think that you know it all or you know enough, because that's when you cut yourself off from learning. So even if it's,
Yeah.
as I said, it was Yoni Massage, I offered it already. I was still so very open to learning. And even if I didn't learn
Mm-hmm.
something new, I know something would have refreshed me. But telling you, I learned new stuff and excited. Excited. I'm so excited that although it was Yoni Massage, I didn't do the Yoni Massage, but part of it, a section of it, the sensitive massage, I actually did with my partner, and he enjoyed it. He enjoyed it. So I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, taking it beyond what I learned.
No, and it's so funny because when I learned this form of tantric massage, I started doing these on my partners as well, right? The massage is sensitive, linga massage, and
Lincoln.
these men were going crazy, okay,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
crazy,
yeah.
like feeling pleasure in their entire body, places that they didn't even know they could feel pleasure. You know, I
Mhm,
remember one
mhm.
guy, oh my God, I met this one guy and I was in Salvador and I gave him a massage. He was wild. He was just like, what can I do for you? Like what can I do for you? Like
How can I
he
serve
was
you?
like, yes. He was like, you tell me what you want. I will serve you like you do anything. You name it. I don't care. It's not nothing can be too big, too much for me to do.
He was willing
So
to
it was
hand you the world on the platter.
yes, yes. Oh
Yeah,
my God. And it was like, listen, for a woman to be able to do this massage on her partner or anyone to be able to do
yeah.
this massage on their
Mhm.
partner, you become so empowered
Yeah.
because you're giving pleasure to your partner that feels really good, but then you're feeling good because you're giving this pleasure
Yes.
and you're
Yes.
taking it to a whole nother level that they've never
Mhm.
been to, so you feel like this powerful god or goddess, right? And so
Mhm.
it was just
Mhm.
like, uh, I can't go back. But I'm not even gonna lie, because it is a lot of work. So I don't do it for anyone. I will do
It
it like
is.
the person has to like deserve it, you know.
It is a lot of work. It is. It is. I mean, honestly, as I said, I'm a massage therapist, so I've done deep tissue, I've done body work, and I'm working for like an hour and a half. I've done 3 hour massages already in the past, and so afterwards you come out like you feel tired, but woo wee, this massage. I know when I was doing my assessment, so Prandhara, she's so beautiful. We did the assessment. It's done online. So I'm in Barbados. So she's in Brazil. And so she
Right.
was there at Zoom and doing the assessment. And so it was timed out. You had to do it for a particular time, and she had them sectioned out. So because it's done on the floor. Okay, you can't do it. So I'm accustomed to working with the massage bed. Even doing the Yoni massage, I usually will work on the massage bed, but I was down on my knees and I was crouching and I was moving around like a tigress, and I was like, Brad Howard was like, hold up, you were only there for 2 minutes. I was like, what? You sure it's not? You sure I ain't there for 15 minutes, Brad? I was my knees, my back. I was like, I know where I need to strengthen. But Farhara, I must tell you, when I did it with my king, I was moving around and I was more nimble. I was like, oh
Yes.
yeah, I'm getting in the groove. So I don't know if
Yes.
you have another assessment, but when you see me again, you're gonna see improvements. You're gonna be like, oh, she's
Yes,
been
I
doing her
can't
homework.
wait. I can't wait. And now I can't wait for you to do the linga massage course because that starts in
Yes.
February. So you'll learn even more to do on your king, right?
Oh my gosh. Yes. 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 Although I did
Yeah.
linga massage with him, but I'm sure you'll teach me some more tricks.
Mm. So just like what you were saying earlier, right, about the teaching, accountability of learning. So,
Mhm.
even I'm the same way. I love to learn and I love to take different classes. So your mentor Tafari, I also took I'm Yoni breathing with him, and I took Yoni breathing with you. And the thing is, even if you're taking a class that you've taken before with someone else, you're still going to learn something different because you're going to get it from
Yes.
the other person's perspective. The other person is going to also bring in their personal history, their experience. So you always
Yes.
learn something different. And there's,
Mhm.
there's a technique that I've learned called access bars, access consciousness bars. And so one of the things to become an instructor, you have to take the course 3 times. It's the same exact course, but you have to take it 3 times with
Mm.
3 different instructors. And the reason why is that same course, the same level, 3 different instructors, because you're going to get the different experiences. You're going to get, each person is going to bring in what they've learned, analogies that they've gotten. So, even if you've already done a Yoni massage course, doing the Yoni massage course with me was completely different, as you realize,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yep.
And so
Yep.
the same thing with
Definitely.
the lingam. Yeah. And so, you know, I think that it's when we're learning, you can never feel like you know it all because
Oh,
there's
that's
always
true.
room to learn,
That's true.
always room to grow.
That's so
Yeah.
very true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so very true.
Hmm. So tell me, how have you incorporated this, or how do you plan if you haven't yet? Because I
Oh,
know we're in COVID and everything. The Yoni breathing with the Yoni massage. Like, how are you going to incorporate that together, or how
oh,
have you? Mhm.
right. So um, I'm working mostly with my team members that work with me, the girls that work with me, and so what we're doing, I'm incorporating the Yoni breathing, and so I've invited some like really long-term clients who have been with me from day one or close to day one, who consistently work with me, and we've built like a relationship over time. So I haven't, you know, I you I don't know if you know that aspect of me, Prandhara, but when I learn something new, you can ask
Mhm.
Tafara as well. I work it and I work it and I work it before I bring it to market. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
Hmm.
so I've already started to incorporate the Yoni breathing. So I'm experimented at this point. So I've looked at starting with the Yoni breathing and then doing the sensitive massage, going on to the Yoni massage. Then I'm gonna flip it up to start with the sensitive, do the Yoni breathing, then the Yoni massage, and then I'm gonna switch it up and do the sensitive Yoni massage and Yoni breathing, and with the Yoni breathing, so I'm gonna be working with the same sisters so that I can get the feedback from them, how each one felt. So I'm that's looking good. So I'm going to be documenting. I'm definitely going to share notes with you for sure. You know,
Yes, please,
yeah,
please.
yeah.
And can you actually explain what is Yoni breathing for those that's coming
Oh,
on and they don't know what Yoni breathing is?
right. So yoni breathing is an orgasmic, and I mean orgasmic technique for women.
Mhm.
It helps on a number of levels, energetically, spiritually, physically. They have physical benefits, and it's where you isolate the three muscular groups or three sections of the vaginal canal, and you actually isolate and manipulate them as you're breathing, and as you're breathing you visualize that you're bringing the air through the vaginal canal, drawing it up to your heart, and then as you exhale you visualize that you're releasing that stagnant energy, any trauma that you've been holding, that which you know and that which you know not of, and you're releasing it. So it's a very
Mhm.
good practice for not only for relaxation, it's good for improving the dexterity of the vaginal canal. It's good for improving your menstrual cycle or the period, really, because honestly, many women who do it consistently, one of the first things that they always say is that they've noticed a change in their period. So they may be the blood might be brighter, or it's not as heavy, or they bleed for fewer days, or they don't have any, clots and cramps and stuff like that. So that's one of the first things that we recognize. So it's a holistic, very simple yet profound technique to help women cultivate their womb space.
Mhm. Yes, it's so beautiful. So I remember when I was taking the Yoni breathing class with you, I don't know if you remember, I was talking about how I noticed a change with my menstrual cycle,
Yes.
and so I definitely noticed a change with my cycle. And what's interesting is my cycle, I've been doing a lot of work. So I do yoni steam, I've done ovarian breathing,
Hmm.
I've done
Hmm.
like so many different things, womb dance, like so many different things. And my menstrual cycle went down to 4 days. And this is over the course of time from having my fibroids where it used to be 10 days, right? So it went to 4 days. And I'm like, yes. Well, I've noticed that now my menstrual cycle is 3 days, and it's
Beautiful.
light 3 days that so it's gotten even lighter. And I'm like, yes, I
Yes.
love my menstrual cycle, my menstrual flow. Thank you. But, through Taoism and Tantra, one of the ways that women lose energy is through their
Mental
menstrual
cycle.
flow. So,
Yeah.
I'm maintaining more energy, which is good, because I used to always be tired, like all the time.
Yes.
Um,
Yes. Yes. I know. I've
yeah.
been there. Hmm.
Because
Yeah.
we do so much, right? We do so much. We're learning so
Yeah.
much. And even though what we do is not physical work, but it's a lot of energetic work. It's a lot of
Hmm.
emotional work. And so that's even more draining a lot of times,
Hmm.
right? And so,
Yes.
we have to be able to conserve our energy. And so this is one of the ways, right, that
Yes.
I've noticed
Yes.
that I've gotten more energy. The cycle is less. I've also done a whole thing as well before, which got helped to get it down to 4, which was using a collector cup, like a Diva cup, and reusable pads. So I
Hmm.
did a whole lifestyle change, including changing my diet, right? And so all of that made a difference. All of that made a difference.
Yes.
So, and Amma says orgasm. Yes. So, you know what, Amma, you must have been reading my mind, because that was one of the things I was going to add. When I started doing the yoni breathing, I became more orgasmic. And I remember, if Safari's still on, I love how you say his name, by the way, with the Bayesian accent, Tafari. I say Safari. So I don't know how he says his name. I might be saying his name wrong, or I don't know. But I love the way you say that. I just can't. I don't. I still don't think I said it the same way you said it when I said Safari. But like, I love the way you say it. So I remember one time I was doing a yoni breathing session with him, and this was virtual as well. So he's in Georgia and I'm here in Brazil, and we were doing the yoni breathing. So this was even before I started with you, right? And I had this full blown orgasm, and I was
Yes.
like, "Whoa, how is that?" You know, so good. And let me tell you, guys who are listening, I have done yoni breathing with my clients ever since I took your course in October. I started doing it with people as well, like practicing first, and then I started incorporating it into my work, and the difference that has made, you know, um, just with people, like people are going deep, and they're going into like almost like an altered state,
Hmm.
and so
Hmm.
I mix things up. I'm very eclectic, and I'm
Hmm.
not one who will learn something and then just do it that way. Like I'm like,
Right.
okay, like right, like intuition is saying do this, do that, whatever, and that's what I do.
Yeah.
So like
But that's a
I've
beautiful thing. That's, I
thank
mean, yeah. Yeah. Hmm.
And so, I've done a couple of different mixtures, and people have just like literally gone into altered states of consciousness. They've had
Hmm.
downloads. I've had people crying because
Hmm.
they've had revelations. Like it's deep, and
Yeah.
you would never think. At first, I was like, Yoni breathing. It's just like doing Kegel exercises. I do Kegel exercises. So, but I was like, well, okay, I do want to learn. Let me be open. And I'm like, whoa, this is a whole nother
Yeah.
world,
Oh,
right?
whole different. Yeah,
Yeah.
it can take you into another realm altogether.
Yes. So let me ask, Amma says, what is the next class? So as you guys are coming on, feel free to ask any questions that you may have. So I have 2 classes coming up. one in February. Well, one is a workshop, the other one and the other class. In February, I have the Linga Massage course coming up, where I'm going to be teaching you how to do a Linga massage, and that's on people that have a penis. So you will be learning how to do that. And really, it's beyond just massaging the penis, right? And I would like for you to talk even more. Like, I think those of you who've been on since the beginning, you probably got a gist for the yoni massage. It wasn't just about massaging the yoni, right? So a lot of times people come in and they think, oh, tantric massage, linga massage is basically a hand job or fingering somebody, but it's not.
No,
It's not.
no.
And I like to say it's taking your hand job to another level, because what's happening is you're learning how to connect with your partner. You're learning how to touch them in a more conscious way. And even if you're taking this for yourself, like the yoni massage, many women took the class to learn how to do it on themselves. Yes, Amy, the classes are online. And I thought that was the most beautiful thing, a class mixed with men and women. Men taking this to learn how to do it on their women, their
Yes.
partners,
Oh,
and
yes.
women taking it to learn how to do it on themselves or their partners, right? Because
Yes.
it's open. It's for heterosexual, homosexual, however you identify, right? And it was just beautiful. And a lot of the women felt a whole nother connection to their bodies. A lot of the women had orgasms just from the breath work, right?
Yes.
In the Yoni Massage course, right? I led you guys
Mm-hmm.
through this meditation with visualization of the red light and doing this
Yes.
muscle. So a little bit of that Yoni breathing in there, right? You saw how I mixed that up in the course.
Yeah.
So, and so people have realized that they're orgasmic through breath work or
Yes.
just touching the entire body without even touching the genitals. So it's beyond just a genital massage, right? It's
Yes.
beyond.
Oh, it's
And so,
way beyond.
and Trisha said yes. So Trisha was also in the class. So thank you for that. Um, just to answer questions real quick, and then I want to have you talk some more, Katrina, because I don't want to be hogging the whole conversation. Both Amy and Alma asked about the classes. So my next course is the Linga Massage course, and that is 4 weeks in February. It's 4 Sundays in February um, at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And all of that information is on my website at www.prandharaprem.com. And then also, um, I'll put that up, all of my information up here. You can see that real quick. Then the next workshop that I'm doing is going to be a 30-day workshop in March, which is going to be feeling myself, erotic adventures in self-pleasure, a 30-day workshop to guide to conscious and mindful masturbation. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be a nice, fun workshop where each day you're going to be doing some orgasmic meditation, some orgasmic yoga, and really to get that pleasure going and having mindful masturbation. So that's going to be fun. I can't wait to do that. Then I'm going to start back the whole cycle of my courses again, my Tantra Basics coursework in April, then my Yoni Massage course again. So follow me online, follow me, and you'll get that information. Go to my website, check it out, at the end of each month so you can know what I'm starting. So Katrina, and
Yeah.
Trisha said, yes, it was life. So
Mhm.
Katrina, let me ask you,
Before you go, there's a question there by Amy. Amy's asking, is Yoni breathing a good alternative? You saw that question? Maybe you need to
oh
scroll
no, I
up.
didn't see that question. Oh, is Yoni breathing? Oh, sorry, thank you.
Yeah.
Is Yoni breathing a good alternative therapy for a woman who has had 3 natural childbirths that needs help? Oh, yes, with
Definitely.
short
Yeah.
continence.
Hmm.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I'll let you answer this too. But let me just say real quick, and then I'll let you go into more. That way you can continue talking.
Yeah.
Like I was talking about. But yes, it's really good. So, and that's one of the things that Yoni breathing helps with, right? The agility that you were saying, the strength, it tightens up the PC muscles. So If you have stress incontinence, urinary incontinence, it's going to help to tighten up your PC muscles so that you can secure and you're not. A lot of women after natural childbirth, and this is what Katrina was sharing because she's had 4 children, right? So everything was just very loose and down there, right? And so, and not even if you had natural childbirth, just with age, it can happen where
Yes.
if you
Yes.
cough or you sneeze, the pee can leak out. Um, so it's a real thing, and that definitely
Mhm.
helps.
Yeah, but
To
I would
go.
say with the stress incontinence, sometimes with the stress incontinence, that can be caused by your pelvic floor muscles being not strong enough, but it can also can be a result of your pelvic floor muscles being too tight as well too. So if I have a client that presents with stress incontinence, I need to do a pelvic evaluation, and I can do that virtually as well to determine the tonicity of their pelvic floor muscles before I take them to the level of Kegels, because Kegels sometimes, especially if a woman has too tight pelvic floor muscles, Kegel can actually cause further pelvic dysfunction. So I just wanted to put that in there as well too.
That's good. That's good to know. Yeah. So, and go ahead while you're on that. Go ahead and share how people can get a hold of you.
Okay, I am. You can find me Orgasmik with a K, Orgasmik, intelligence.com on Facebook, IG, and YouTube. You also can find the website www.orgasmic with a K intelligence.com. And there you can find the schedule. The schedule for 2021 is not fully up as yet, but it'll be up. But you can also see though what we do offer, and I believe the links are still up there to register to sign up if you're interested, so you can get on our mailing list. So yeah, and if you want to give me a call, 718-880-7290.
Oh, you're good. I don't be putting my number on these things. So I have a question for you. But I like, what changes have you noticed with yourself since taking the course? But I'm gonna let you think about that. As I say, I don't be giving out my numbers because I get all kinds of people sending me messages, and I'm like,
Oh, that's my business line. So that's my business line. So that's okay.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, we have
yeah.
phone numbers. So, hello, Rainy Woman. I miss you. I miss you guys. I haven't been on YouTube in so long. So, hello. And guys, you know what? I also want to say, if you're on Clubhouse, add me on Clubhouse. I'm at Prandhara Tantra. I'm going to start having some conversations in there as well.
Oh,
So,
I'm hearing
go
about this
ahead and add me.
clubhouse.
Oh, you got to join. It's amazing. Okay,
No,
so
I
what
am
changes?
team Android.
Well, I have an Android. Do you have an iPad? I'm using my iPad because I don't have an iPhone.
I am team Android.
Okay, all right. Okay. Oh man. Okay, so
Yeah,
tell me what have you felt like personally taking this Yoni massage course? How has it changed you, if it
right.
has?
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. For me, what I found, I was able to find like there are certain techniques that you took us through that at the beginning I could not find the yin energy in them. But as I continued to do the practice, I found the yin. And so at first,
Mhm.
it was like a fight. I was like, this is too yang for me. This practice is
Right.
yoni massage. So I'm not supposed to be feeling this yang energy. I want to feel yin. I want to feel
Being
light and
sensual
just,
and feminine.
sensual and stuff. But then in doing it, staying focused on doing it on a daily basis, I found the yin. That for me was beautiful because I know in just about everything there's both yin and yang. But when I find the
Mhm.
yin, it's something that, I had a perception that was more yang. For me, that's like a revelation. That's like a opening up where I'm getting a deeper understanding and being able to immerse more into the practice. I also definitely found that my I am I'm pretty orgasmic. Just that's just who I am. I embrace it. I'm orgasmic naturally.
Yes.
Yeah, but I found that I've even become more sensitive by having the practices of helping to cultivate and realign the bio electricity within my body. Um, I found new erogenous spots as well too. Doing the yoni massage on myself, and I don't even know if I can say that my orgasms have expanded or become more explosive. I think they have kind of like blossomed, because I think if they were to get more explosive, I don't know, I'll probably implode or something like that, right? But I can see growth within them, definitely. So I thank you, thank you, thank you. I have seen
You're
growth within
welcome.
myself,
Thank you. Thank you
definitely.
for trusting in me and being part of this journey. That's it's so amazing. Yes. So yeah, as people are coming on, if you're enjoying this, share this. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And not only subscribe, also hit that notification bell. That way you can um, get the notifications for when my upcoming lives come on or any other YouTube videos that I do. You know, I'm excited about February. I got a good lineup. I got some amazing people coming on to my YouTube live. So be sure to follow me. And we get back into it. We get back into it this year. It's gonna be great. I mean, some amazing folks that do work with sexuality and tantra. So we're gonna have some great conversations. We're gonna keep learning a lot of stuff. So Yoni Tree says new erogenous zones. Fascinating.
Yes.
So yeah, thank you for sharing that. It's an amazing journey, and I love hearing, what you talked about in terms of. Go ahead, share. Go ahead. I see you about to sign it.
Yeah, the sensitive massage. I do within my practice. I do a massage called Own Touch. So it's basically the sensitive massage, but the technique, your technique that you taught, that has helped to enhance it. And so for me, when I use that technique and I was doing that on the sensitive massage on myself, yeah, I felt definitely a change in, my body, how my body reacted. It started to react more. Um, it started to react more with just that little change in the technique.
Yeah.
So that was good. I had to share that one
Hmm.
as well.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. And that goes right into the bioelectricity that you were saying, right?
Mhm.
And so we're made of energy. There's bioelectricity within us. We're electrical beings, really.
We
Like it
are.
sounds weird. But like if you think about it, I remember when I was a kid, and I don't know if anyone else has done this. When you were a kid, tell me if you've done this. You take a balloon and you rub it on your hair, and then you put it on the wall and it sticks on the wall.
Yeah.
Did anybody do that as a kid? Tell me, please. Don't let me think I'm the only one who's done that. Let me know if you've done that. Or if you rub your feet like on the carpet or something, and then you get like a little like electricity, kind of like a little jolt. So those are some things that I remember as a kid, like that static electricity with the balloon. And then like if you just put a balloon on a wall, it's not going to stick to the wall. But if you rub it on your hair, you know what? Somebody just said no. I have to go through my Facebook to see who that was, whose name that said no. So whoever that is that said no, I think sometimes when you watch my video in my tantra, it doesn't show the names for some reason.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
see. James said no. Okay, Ingrid, awesome. James, you're gonna have to go buy a balloon right now. Buy a balloon or tomorrow because it's getting late. Buy a balloon, and I want you to do that and see what happens. Ingrid said I did.
Yeah.
So
Well,
so
for me
that just goes
though,
to show that, right?
I,
That's
I only
that.
experienced
Can you
that
guys
when
see
I
me?
Yeah, no, saying when I first, I never experienced that
Oh,
as a child because of the humidity here in the Caribbean. So, but I experienced it when I first traveled as a child, and it was colder. That's when I experienced that. So when I was a little
yes.
older.
Right. And so, and I studied this man named William Reich, psychologist, I believe he is. I'm forgetting, but I think he's from like Austria or something like that. William Reich, and he talks about the functions of the orgasm. He has some amazing books, really good books, but it's very much like books you would get in school to study, right? Because these are a lot of his work was for psychology students, right? So, but he talks about this study where he took four women and they had orgasms at the same time, and he connected them to a lamp. And when the women were having orgasms at the same time, they ascended the lamp. So that's how much electricity we have, and not only how much electricity is within us, but how powerful we are. This is how powerful the sexual energy that's within us is, right? And so, like, think about it, that we can light a lamp. We can turn on a lamp if
Yeah,
we want.
Prandhara.
Powerful.
I honestly believe that every time we have an orgasm, a new star is born in the universe. That's what I truly
Beautiful.
believe. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And it does, it connects us to the spiritual realms. So guys, I'm crazy, right? I'm fun. I like I follow Osho, who's crazy, and it's all about having fun, laughing, enjoying life. And so when you do a session with me, you're gonna laugh as well, right? You might cry too, but it's good tears, releasing stuff. But I remember I had a client who was like so not religious or anything. And I was giving her a tantric massage, the Yoni massage. And she was like, oh God, oh God. And I said to her, you see, you became religious. I was like, closer to God. And all she could do was laugh. Even people who are not religious, they're getting this, and they have so much pleasure, and they get to a whole nother level that they become spiritual. They become religious. So it's so interesting. Okay, so um, Shikandi says, wow, I love how you spoke about the electricity of orgasm and sexual energy. And yes. So
Tafari
yeah,
spoke about.
yeah.
Tafari said
Mhm.
new spots connect to different organs for healing, new meridians. Yeah, he's
Yes.
probably talking about finding the different, different spots, finding the new erogenous spots. Probably that's what he's speaking about there.
Yeah, because just before that, he said new erogenous zones, and then new
Right.
spots connect to different organs for healing, new meridians. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. So yeah, so if you look into the whole Chinese medicine, right, we have meridians all over our body, and we have the sexual reflexology points in the genitals, in the yoni, in the lingam, in our
Yes.
hands, in our eyes, in our
Eyes,
ears, in our.
ears, face.
So yes, so we're creating new networks, new neural networks that's
Yes.
connecting everything. Right. Oh, so I know what I was going to say. So Yoni Tree says yes. I know what I was going to say when you talked about the erogenous zones, right? Finding new spots. So I remember when I first started getting the tantric massage, I realized I am so orgasmic on my head.
Ah,
I'm
is
so
that why you
orgasmic
shaved your hair?
No, I shaved it beforehand, but I'm so
Oh.
glad. And this is the reason I won't grow my hair back. If I grow my hair, I don't think I'll have orgasms from my head being touched. And then the bottom of my feet. Like I want to be orgasmic, okay? So
Yes.
it's like literally it feels so good to touch. And sometimes the wind blows and I'll be outside and the wind will blow and I go like this.
Yes,
I'm
I
like, are you
know.
okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just having a little orgasm here. It's all right. And I'm so upfront. I'm like, yeah, I just had a little orgasm. And they're like,
Yeah. Yep. Unapologetically, definitely.
okay, so Chikandi has a question. I have a question because someone told me that it's not wise to have sex during thunderstorms because of our electric energy and the environment's electric charge. Have you ever heard this before? I haven't. Have you?
No, and that's when most people make love when it's raining. I don't know. Is it me that's gone, or is it? Prandhara.
No, I never heard that before. Can you hear me? Oh, I went out for a
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah. Okay. I was
Like,
wondering if it was me.
no, it's me. So, have you heard of this before?
No, no, but no, I was saying that that's when we usually make love, when it's raining and there's thunder and
Yeah.
whatnot. That's when you want to jump. You want to jump in bed and make love. So
Yes.
I don't know, never heard of it, but that's
I don't
interesting
know.
though.
That is interesting. I'm gonna have to research that, but check
Yeah,
who said
definitely.
that because it might be a hater, somebody who doesn't want you to have some good sex, some good electrical sex, like you know.
Yeah, with the rain falling and all that is. Oh no, that's the time for making love.
Yeah, that is. That really is. Let me tell you. So in my mind, and Yoni Tree Tafari, if you have anything to share on that, if you've heard anything,
I was
please
gonna say
please let
that.
us know because yeah, because Tafari, he's like a wealth of information, like
Yeah.
a walking encyclopedia, right? So so if anybody would have heard something, I think it would be him. So if you haven't heard anything, then that must mean there's nothing to know. Let us know, Safari, if you've heard anything about that. I would be interested in seeing. So Shikani says, haha, lol, yes. That could be it as well. Or black folklore, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. There's so many different folklores, right? So many things. And the thing is, when it comes to sexuality, there's been a lot of things of like repressing that energy because of how powerful this energy is. Our sexual energy is the most powerful energy. So going into folklore or even just religion, right? Religion would oh, okay. So he says we had cut off TV, radio, and read Bible. So I guess during
During
thunderstorms.
the storm.
Well, yeah, during thunderstorm. I mean, yeah, I knew that to like cut off the TV, unplug the electronic equipment because those will, they could mess up and basically blow out. But if you're not plugged into a wall, I think you can have sex and you'll be okay. So
You know what? Maybe it was to stop people from having more babies. I don't know because you plug out the radio and the TV. So what else was there to do but have sex? But then
right,
Jafar said,
right,
"Go read the Bible because no
right.
more babies."
No more babies. And so that's where I was going with this, right? Like in terms of the whole repression. So our energy is so strong. And so even like with the church, they realize how powerful that energy is. And at the same time, on the other side of that coin, it could be destructive, right?
Mhm.
So what happens is instead of actually teaching people how to channel that energy, how to work with that energy, they repressed it. They're like, oh, it's a sin, it's evil, you're gonna go to hell, don't do it, don't do this, don't do that, right? And so it could be similar to that with the folklore. It could be about also cutting down on how many babies you're having, and it could be, you know, they realize that this is a powerful thing, but we need to be able to control, um, because maybe a lot of people don't know how to work
Yeah.
that energy or whatever. So they start saying things to make you not do these practices.
Yeah.
So,
Very true. Very true. The beautiful thing about it is that when you're speaking about the church and religion suppressing, I remember I spoke to Habib. He is the author of Kunyaza, and he spoke. He's of the Muslim faith, and he's been doing research and bringing books and literature and interviewing people and finding other literature as well. That's where eroticology was revered and was brought to the people in Muslim faith in the earlier times where sexuality, where sex and encouraging women and couples, men to cultivate their sexual energy was actually revered and was taught. So, I think it's probably after like a certain period where then it started to suppress. But I would definitely say though, as far as Judeo Christianity, definitely from from my understanding, my research, that practically from the beginning, it has been about suppression, not only of woman, but of sexual act of
Mhm.
sex and sexual energy as well.
Yes, yes. So good. So wow, we're coming up on coming up towards the end already. Like these conversations go so fast. Like it's just so
Mhm.
good, so interesting. So guys, if you have questions, we got 10 minutes. So let us know if you have any specific questions about yoni breathing, yoni massage, anything. Let us know. We got 10 more minutes. We can take some questions.
Yeah.
If you have any comments about anything, please share. If you want to add on to anything that we've said, please do that as well. Again, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. If you want to share this with someone else, share it. So, again, just to let you know, earlier I was asked about my classes. So, again, I have the Lingam massage course coming up where I teach sensitive massage. We're going to be doing breath work, connecting to your energy, learning how to channel that energy, move that energy up so it could be more conscious, for you to be able to have more intimate relationships and connections. This is something you could do with your partner or on yourself. Then again, I have the Feeling Myself 30-day workshop for erotic. Now I forgot the name of the workshop. Erotic adventures and self pleasure. So I got some good things coming up this year. This year is going to be great. While we're still waiting for people, if they have any questions or comments, do you have anything coming up, Katrina, that you'd like to share?
Yeah, I have the Yoni Breathing Instructor Certification course coming up, and I think it's the beginning of March. And I also have Yoni Egg Yoga online, which starts next month. So that's a 4-week class where I take you through 4 weeks of how to use the Yoni egg for effectiveness, and it's also a very heavy spiritual underpinning of it with the practice as well too. So using the yoni egg for physical benefits and womb wellness and spiritual benefits as well. So those are the two online courses which are coming up, which would be of interest to your viewers, Prandhara.
Mhm.
The other,
So the yoni egg, that sounds good. I'm interested in that. So the yoni egg is yoni egg yoga. That's 4 weeks.
yes, 4 weeks. Yeah, once a week. You do it for 4 hour and a half online. Yeah, that's what we're preparing for now. So I take you through how to use the yoni egg effectively, how to safely and effectively engage your pelvic floor muscles while using the yoni egg. And we go through a whole set of dances and movements. I call them the like body movements, sensual body movements incorporated with the kegel and the yoni egg, and then teaching you how to go immerse more into your womb space. So that's
Sign me
exciting.
up. Sign me up. I want to do it. Sign me up. I just see you and I are gonna keep taking each other's classes.
I don't think so.
It's funny because I do yoni egg work and I work with my clients with that. But again, like it's nice to learn different things. And I have tons of yoni eggs, all different sizes. And different. I have obsidian, I have jade, I have rose quartz, I have crystal, I have a serpentine one. Like I have all kinds of yoni eggs. Like I
Mhm.
have a thing. I probably have like about 15. But I'm not gonna lie, they've been sitting there. I haven't been doing much with them lately. So maybe
Everything cycles.
everything is cycles. Yeah,
Yeah,
everything is
maybe
cycles.
this is the cycle coming back up.
Exactly, exactly. So looking forward to that. Yes.
Beautiful.
So, does anybody, no one has any questions, anything? So, okay, I'm about to be highly educated. Let's see who is that. I have to look on here because it doesn't show. Oh, that's Tinzia. Hey. Yes, girl. I don't know why. Oh, you know what? I think it doesn't show up the name because you actually have to like do something for your name to show up. Um, I forget what. On the inside the groups, I think you have to do something. Oh, before leaving a comment, please grant StreamYard permission to see your name at StreamYard.com/Facebook. Okay, so I need to remind people to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So when they're coming on, then you have to do that. And that's new. It didn't do that before, but they started doing that. I don't know why you got to get permission. So you have to do that so that we can.
I see the name.
Oh wow, this is even showing up like it has like subtitles.
Oh, that's cool.
That's so interesting. Yeah, I don't know how that's happening.
That's obviously auto generated by Facebook or YouTube, whichever one it is. That's on
Yeah.
Facebook
Oh, well,
or YouTube.
no, this is on Facebook. I'm on my Facebook.
Oh,
So, yeah,
okay.
that's
Yeah,
new. As
yeah,
we're
that's
talking,
Facebook. That's good
yeah, it's
stuff.
I'm doing. Yeah, it's the subtitles. That's cool. They're improving. So, let me turn that off. Okay, so now I know who that is. Got it distracted. All right, so Katrina, thank you so much for coming on. This was amazing. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. And would you, I guess most importantly, would you recommend my Yoni Massage course?
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah, hands down. Definitely, I would recommend your Yoni Massage course. Without a doubt. Definitely. Yes.
Thank you. Awesome. Awesome. Good. Well, thank you guys for coming on. Thank you for those of you who participated, who asked questions, who commented. I miss you guys and I love you guys. And next week, first week in February, I'm gonna have my crew. Chinzia, let me know if you're gonna be on next week. It should be Chinzia, me, Phil, Mr. J, hopefully Brenda, and we got Christina coming on. Hopefully, so I got to confirm with everybody. But you know, the first Wednesday of the month, we have our adult conversations where we talk about relationships and online dating from it's a group of us, men and women, just talking, sharing, answering questions, and sharing what we've learned. So Chinja said she's gonna be there. All right, so I will see you guys next week, the first week of February.
All right.
Again, thank you, Katrina. You guys have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
night. Bye.
Bye.